Hello, and welcome to an explanation and defense of Islam from a non-Muslim female. I feel I should give you something of a background on me. I'm not a Muslim, as was mentioned in the title. I was actually raised as an Episcopalian and am now a pagan. This should help you to realize that I'm not biased or brainwashed. I actually don't have any Muslim friends. There really aren't that many Muslims in my area, so I just haven't had much experience with personal contact with them. So, why do I think that there should be a defense of Islam from a non-Muslim? Two reasons, actually. The first reason being so that non-Muslims can see other non-Muslims understanding and even in some cases agreeing with various aspects of the Islamic faith. This is mostly in response to those who say, oftentimes rudely or disdainfully, "Oh, you're just brainwashed," when they see videos about Islam made by Muslims. The second reason being so that non-Muslims who are having trouble understanding Islam can learn about this religion from a perspective which may be more similar to their own. This is for those who may be influenced by the often false portrayals of Muslims in the news, those who are unsure of certain aspects of Islam, those who are scared of the big bad terrorists but still want to learn more. Okay, I'll begin with the obvious. Islam, like any other religion, organized or not, is made up of people. People, as any atheist, agnostic, theist will tell you, are a crazy bunch. Some of them are okay, some of them are not okay. As the Christians will tell you, the loonies at Waco, Texas did not and do not reflect the whole of Christianity across the planet, let alone the United States. As the atheists tell you, just because they don't believe in a god doesn't mean they're all arrogant, antisocial bastards. With these two examples in mind, how can some people say, "Oh, this Muslim I know, he has a girlfriend. That's not allowed for them. Those Muslims can't even follow their own religion right," and then judge all Muslims based on one person? So, as you can see here from this excerpt from the Wikipedia article, it says right there at the top, commonly cited estimates of the Muslim population in 2007 range from 1 billion to 1.8 billion. In addition, according to a Gallup poll survey that I recently read about, there's about 1.3 billion, so it's within that range. I mean, how can some people make the conclusion that the violent actions of a minority in the Middle East reflect the entirety of the Muslim population on this planet? According to Wikipedia, the current number of Muslims worldwide is between 1.1 and 1.8 billion. So you're going to judge them all based on what? One, two people? One small, violently misguided organization? The Quran, same as the Bible or any other holy text, can be interpreted and abused in many ways. It's the whole "don't judge a faith by its followers" argument, similar to the "don't judge a book by its cover" argument. So, on to common arguments and misunderstandings I've come across about Islam. Mind you, this is by no means a comprehensive list. If there are any of you who have more to add to this, in a polite, considerate, and intelligent fashion, please make a video or comment response. I welcome and enjoy peaceful discussion. Okay, number 1. A man can have as many wives as he likes. Now, this picture here is of a modern-day Mormon polygamist family. While a majority of Mormons do not support polygamy, there are still those minorities who do. Now, in regards to Islam, it is important to note that while polygamy is allowed, it is not always expected, and in the case of most Western Muslims, not even practiced. There are also strict rules and requirements which a man must meet and follow before marrying even a second time. A man may marry multiple times if and only if he has the permission of his first wife. Basically, when a Muslim couple gets married, they make a marriage contract, and in this contract, the wife can specify that she doesn't want him to marry any more times. She wants to be his only wife, and if he doesn't follow that, she doesn't have to marry him. You have to fulfill the contract. Second is that he has to have the financial means to support all of his wives in the same caring and loving manner. And third, that's usually not written about but talked about a lot by imams that I've looked up online, he has to have the emotional maturity and stability to handle multiple wives. There are also various conditions for the marriage itself. For example, the various wives can't be mean or cruel to each other, and the second, third, etc. wife cannot demand that the husband divorce any of his other wives. There are even some instances where, if the first wife is infertile, since children are very important in a Muslim marriage, she herself will go out and find a second wife for her husband. If any children result from the second union, the first wife will oftentimes help the second wife in raising the children.